All right, live. What's happening, beautiful humans? We are here. I'm in my RV. I'm actually traveling across the country, as I have spoken about for the better part of the last month or so. I've been telling you about this trip that's coming, and here I am. And I am loving this inHarmony gear. If you haven't checked out, it's an organic cotton hat, and it's got the inHarmony logo on it. And I love it because it was 22 degrees when I woke up this morning. That's right, 22 degrees Fahrenheit this morning, and it feels really good to be rocking some merch. I can't grab my mug because it's holding my phone up right now, but we're making it happen. We're enjoying life on the road. I am in Albuquerque. I'm going to talk about that at the very end. We're heading to Santa Fe today to see a couple of our longtime inHarmony Sound Lounge owners and affiliates. And I'm pretty excited. We left Vegas on Wednesday. We drove most of the day yesterday, getting to Albuquerque last night. I'm staying at a beautiful RV park just off the highway, and life is good. I'm really excited to chat a little bit about what's going on here. So it feels fantastic to be in stock is the name of the game. Tom and our operating partners, our manufacturing partners, do a great job of producing as quickly as humanly possible. And all of you as our customers and affiliates have done a really good job of trying your best to get us sold out as quickly as possible as well. So the blanket statement of it feels good to be in stock is only to say demand has been unbelievably good. Supply has also been unbelievably good. We are placing bigger and bigger orders. That's why we reduced our prices on November 1st. It's why we were able to take a lower cost of goods from our manufacturing group and then pass that on to a lower reduction in price. And here we are 2 weeks after Cyber Monday ended, and we still have our reduced price. And I get this question a lot. How long are prices going to continue? And the answer is, as long as volume stays where it is, we will continue. And by the way, December is off to a powerful start. I am honored and excited to share with each and every one of you that we're coming off a record-breaking November, and we are now on pace for a record-breaking December as well. And as long as we continue with this volume, we will continue with this reduced price. So I say it over and over again. Our retail price is simply a product of our cost and sustaining the business. And as long as we can improve across the board, and we're doing a lot to improve and create more efficiencies, we will continue to lower that price, because a lower price means more people can get access. Same amount of value, same incredible manufacturing process. We're not cutting corners on how we manufacture. In fact, I think we're only getting better and better in our manufacturing process. But so we're trying to jam pack a ton of value. And as long as the volume is there, so too will the pricing. So this is something that's really important. It does feel really good to be in stock, but for how long is the name of the game, because orders keep pouring in. We do have another container coming. I will talk about inventory levels here in just a moment. It does look like we will sell out of the Sound Lounge 2, just given where we're at. It will be replenished very quickly with this 20-foot container that is already produced and at sea. I think it's supposed to arrive here on December 17th. I'm still waiting on an update. That's just 4 days away. Usually by now I'd have a notification that it's on the port and awaiting customs, but this process has been happening so fast lately that I wouldn't be surprised if it's in my warehouse sooner. I'll have a much better update on that next week. Our current inventories are right below. We're going to go into that here right away. New releases in the inHarmony Media app. We're up to 205 music meditations, y'all. We crossed the 200 barrier and cleared it. So we're going to talk about that a little bit as well. Inventory that's in our warehouse. I'm down to 22 inHarmony Sound Lounge 2s. I think I might sell out of these in the next 4 or 5 days, to be honest with you, with the pace and where things have been going and what we saw last year as far as a pop just before Christmas. We are absolutely still delivering for you to receive in time for Christmas and the holidays. And again, everything's in stock. So we ship within 2 business days. You place your order before 12 p.m. Pacific, it might even ship same day. Our team has been very efficient at that. So 22 inHarmony Sound Lounge 2s, 51 inHarmony massage tables, 32 inHarmony Practitioner 2s. We have sold through a ton of Practitioner 2s. Just, I think it's like 11 in the last week, something like that. 85 Beige inHarmony meditation cushions, 125 black inHarmony meditation cushions. We're down to 436 inHarmony headphones, and we're down to 10 inHarmony eye masks. We do have more headphones queued up, although we got a lot left and will for the next few months. And we do have 1,000 eye masks coming And I'll have a shipping update on that shortly. I'm hoping we're not going to be out of stock on that before it arrives, but nonetheless, the order's already placed and they are in production. Our next 20-foot container has already been produced. It's already shipped from our factory, and again, my expected delivery is on the 17th of December. That includes 38 inHarmony Sound Lounge 2s and 150 meditation cushions, along with something special, which I'm going to have a very special release on here in the next couple of days. I'm really excited. I'm waiting on a couple confirmations, and then we will chat about that. I also need to make some updates to our website and figure out a couple things on that front, but we've got a very special surprise for you, and it will ship in time for Christmas. Our two following containers are in production. Delivery dates are going to be at some point in late January, early February, but we want these two containers to get out before Chinese New Year. And this is going to fully replenish all of our inventory. So we have more Practitioner 2s, more massage tables, more Sound Lounge 2s, and more cushions coming. It's just really exciting to be in the flow that we're in right now, and a huge bow of gratitude to Dom and our manufacturing partners, our logistics partners, and everybody else for making the world go round. Record-breaking November into a record-breaking trend for December, and all of our orders are being shipped. FedEx has been unbelievably kind to our packages, which means our improvements on packaging is better, and just life in general is moving in the right direction. I'm super grateful for everything that's happening right now, and that's for each and every one of you. Let's talk about inHarmony Media. Anthony and I just did a live on Instagram. I highly recommend you go check that out. We talk in depth about the newest releases. We are at 205 inHarmony music meditations in our app. We just released 11, 22, 33, 44, and 66-minute versions of 417 Hertz Volume 2. If you haven't listened to this one, I just keep finding favorites, favorite after favorite after favorite. It's a new favorite, and it really is. As I say over and over and over again, I use this technology on a regular basis. Even as I travel in my RV, there's a practitioner sitting in the other room. It's out. We're using it. It's helping us feel our best. It's shaking this whole RV, and I absolutely love it. It's fantastic. So you definitely want to check that out, along with an 11-hour extended version of 417 Hertz, which just finished uploading on YouTube as well. So bring your home and office into harmony by streaming our music meditations through YouTube. I do recommend a YouTube subscription for that so you don't have commercials, but it is pretty exciting. And check out that live that Anthony and I just did on Instagram this morning. If you haven't uninstalled and reinstalled, that's always the best practice to fix it. A few users, even after the new release on iOS and the new release on Android, are still reporting playback issues. So we are working diligently to figure out if this is local to the device or what. But as always, reach out to us in the user group. Reach out to me on Telegram. Send an email to support@iaminharmony.com. This way you get Anna. I am on the road. I am largely unavailable except by phone call, and I'm answering the phone as I'm driving. So if you ever have any questions, always feel free to reach out. You can reach me at this phone number, 888-276-8040. I am at extension 104, and I look forward to connecting with you and hearing from you. I always love that. You're always welcomed, but just know that I'm going to be a little slow to reply over the next few days. On the inHarmony science and research front, our chief science officer advised that it's time for us to hold and not release anything before the holidays so that we can get a fresh start with a fresh set of data. So in January, we are going to be releasing these 4 studies. All of the messaging is ready to go. All of the Telegram posts are ready to go. All of that has been written. The email flows have been updated. So I'm really excited about launching these 4 studies in the beginning of the year. And there's a whole lot happening on the science and research front. So I'm excited to continue these updates. As far as events, Ipek and I went to the rodeo, and I have dropped in with Tuff Cooper on a couple of occasions. He loves our technology. I'm actually going out to Dallas to his ranch, and I'm going to see Louis Pancoast when we're in Denton, just outside of Fort Worth. So I'm really excited and grateful for these different opportunities. There are so many folks in so many different walks of life that take advantage and use our technology every day to perform at their best. And Tuff and I have had some phenomenal conversations around the rodeo. He's got 10 days in Vegas. It is the Wrangler NFC, the National Finals Rodeo, NFR. And it's just something that it's phenomenal to watch and to see somebody in their excellence. And not only that, but we talk about this 2 millisecond difference, 2 millimeter difference in what it means to perform at your best. And for Tough, it's the difference between 6.3 or 9.7 seconds. And it was just really something really special to watch. And then to drop in with him at my house and understand how the technology integrates in his day-to-day, what he wants to do with our brand and with our technology, taking it out to other folks in the rodeo and how they collaborate, how we can get vibroacoustic therapy for his horse, which will be something that you all will be able to do as well. And we will share videos on. It's something we're going to be looking into when we're out at his facility, either building it into his stall or maybe a blanket. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff that we're talking about that's pretty exciting. I don't really like dropping too much in here until it's in the warehouse, but there's some pretty exciting stuff that's happening. The medical massage conference is wrapping up. Today is the last day. Kate Holloman and her incredible fiance, husband are rocking that show. And I'm told that they had a tremendous show. I'm actually going to see them in Abilene, Texas in just a few days for a nice proper drop-in. So I'm excited about that. December 13th, today launches the beginning of A4M, the longevity conference. I'm kind of sad to miss it. I'm also super stoked to be on the road with my family. So that happens today. And then, of course, we are on the road heading to the East Coast. And I'm going to have an awful lot about details as far as where we're going to be in the post. I want to talk about that in just a moment. I'm back in Vegas for CES, although I got to tell you, I seriously underestimated how long it takes to drive across the country, especially with my family, my daughter, a puppy, and a 42-foot trailer that we are pulling. And even though I've done this probably 10 times, I did it in a motor coach, which is slightly different from doing it in a fifth wheel. And even though we're on pace, I'm about 12 hours behind where I'd like to be. And that's going to turn into 24 hours behind here as we spend the night in Santa Fe and get on the road to Abilene tomorrow. I'm just behind. It's just that simple. So I'm thinking about maybe not going to CES and extending my trip so that I can drop in with you because I'm already out here. Anyway, we'll see how things go over the coming days, weeks, and months. And months. I don't know that I'm going to be on the road for months, that's for sure, but we might extend past CES. I'd mentioned today we're going to be in Santa Fe tonight with Michael Zappi and Kate Hawk, then Abilene with Kate Hawk. I don't think I'm going to be able to see Doc Renee. Then Denton and Dallas with Louis Pancoast. Then off to Atlanta and one of the suburbs with Leslie Hernandez and the very spectacular Jennifer Pantone. And then down the Florida coast to link up with John Hill, and then eventually landing in West Palm Beach for an 8-day family reunion, only to then turn around, wheels up, and head back to John Hill for a visit on the way out of Florida, and then over to Sarasota to see Dr. John Lawrence, to see Oz and Steve Comer, to see Melanie Casper, to see friends and family in St. Pete, and then off to Houston, and then off to Austin for New Year's, and then back through Santa Fe, and then eventually back to Vegas. So even when I say it like that, it sounds like a ton of stops. So if you are anywhere along those routes, I would love to see you. This trip is obviously largely about sharing the United States with my amazing daughter. This is her first road trip across the country, but it's also about seeing each and every one of you. I hope you're having a spectacular day. Lots of love, lots of gratitude from the road. Checking in, checking out. Have a spectacular day. Bye-bye.